celebrating the world's most popular sport. This is Ultimate Soccer. And now your host, here's Soccer Steve.
And coming back in again for another edition of the Ultimate Soccer Show. As you've seen, guys, and welcome into all the poets, because it's the poets that make it all flow down below. So keep it going, guys. I love everything you're doing, and I'm talking right to you. I'm talking to you personally. Seriously, you're making this channel grow. I'm helping it, but you're making it go further. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. We've got months and months and months till we get to Qatar. There's things in behind the scene that I'm doing a little bit of negotiations and business here and there to try and get this to go better, better, better. And like I say, you're the inspiration. You right there watching this show, you are the inspiration. You inspire me. Okay, so keep it coming. Keep the poetry happening down below. Literally keep hitting those keys and give me some news and tell me what you're thinking. And everything I read is top drawer. Literally, we've got the nice and we've got the little edgy. You got to have some edge. You can't always be agreeing with each other, but we keep it real here, yeah? No one leans on each other. We just offer our viewpoints and we learn from each other, and that's what it's all about, yeah? So, first things first, thank you to all of you guys. Welcome in. The news we've got to get through, there's a lot of it, so I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to go 100 miles an hour. Well, maybe not exactly, but, you know, we're going to get there. So, thank you to you guys, and here's another beauty shirt. Canada 67. We're going to Qatar, we're going far. By the way, let me grab this. If there's any musically inspired people out there, okay, musically inspired people, I want to create a song for Team Canada going to the World Cup. Now, I've got the chorus. I'll give you the chorus right now. So if you're musically inclined, and I'm begging, if you're musically inclined and you want to collaborate with yours truly, Steve at the Ultimate Soccer Show down below. Drop me an email. Steve at the ultimatesoccershow.com. Drop me an email. Or, if you don't have that capability, down below, make a comment. I'll get in touch with you, like I have done with many people. Daryl, big up to you. Great conversation with one of our family this week, Trouty McTrout. It was fantastic. And going further now, you've seen on the webpage, and you've seen on the... well, sorry, let's finish this. I've got to give you the song first, haven't I? Getting ahead of myself. So much to do, so little time to do it. So the chorus, and remember, I need someone musically who's really wanting to collaborate with me. I've got the words, you bring the music, we put it together, and we throw it over to Team Canada, and we say, hey, throw this to the boys, and let's throw it on the TV and the radio stations, and let's see where it goes. But the chorus is just simply, I haven't had a drink, so it's a bit of a dry voice. The chorus. We're going to Qatar. Our team has come so far. Our team has come so far. We're going to Qatar. Now I've got all the other words away from that. But there's the chorus. So if you're musically inspired and you want to get in touch with yours truly, and you want to collaborate on a Canadian team song, you know what to do. Let's have it. Let's have it. That'd be fantastic. Now, Vancouver's next up on the agenda, and we got some massive breaking news, guys. If you live in the Vancouver area, or in fact if you live in BC, this is just what you needed to hear. Watch and listen to this. Boom! Well, there you go. I'm wearing the blue of Vancouver Whitecaps from the USL days, and it's on Barreau. This jacket came to me from the Whitecaps when I was working for the guys, and this was actually given to me by Bobby Leonard Ducey. Now, that's one of the things about the Vancouver thing. I'm going to bring a story about Vancouver coming soon, but right now, Vancouver news is massive. Going back in the day, 2018, FIFA came to town in Vancouver and wanted to talk, and get some money out of the Vancouver government. Now, John Horgan is the Premier of BC. Back then, his LOC, Local Organising Committee, didn't want to drop a cheque or a blank cheque to FIFA and all the administrational paperwork that goes with getting a World Cup. Talk about naive. Yeah, Really naive. Why would you not give the paperwork? Why would you not offer the check? Why would you ignore the massive soccer community in BC? Because that's what Johnny Horgan and his crew did. Now, FIFA's come back and organisations and negotiations and niceties are happening. And guess what? Vancouver's dropped the necessary paperwork to FIFA. It was that simple 4 years ago. Brain dead. Why didn't they do it then? But now FIFA's saying, okay, Vancouver, we're going to put you on the list as a possible candidate for the World Cup games. Not that it's a guarantee, but come on, you got to think Vancouver's going to get something, and maybe Victoria, yeah, that's normally the places. But why would you put the community, the soccer community, through so much hell by being so stupidly naive in the first place? I'm just being honest. Right now, it's going 180 degrees the other way. I'm so glad for the soccer community in Vancouver, because you guys deserve to get the World Cup games. Let's face it, going back in time, Vancouver are the granddaddies of Canadian soccer. This is the big club in Canadian history. Yeah, TFC, love them. Montreal, love them too. But this is the granddaddy team. So now that the BC government has got its head firmly on its shoulder, Vancouver is in line for 2026 games at the 2026 World Cup. We shouldn't be at this stage. This should have been done already, but it's great news for the soccer community of Vancouver. And the Premier, John Horgan, you better be breathing really easy now, because no one's breathing down your neck for your naivety. And it really was naive to have turned FIFA down in the first place. Anyway, good news for Vancouver. Let's talk some ticket prices. Have a look at these. Okay, ticket prices, Vancouver. Yeah, take a look at them. Women's World Cup games, no. Men's World Cup games, yes. That's the difference. The prices for the tickets that you see in the men's and the women's here. Women's games were the friendly games. The other ticket prices you saw are World Cup qualifying games. If you're a numbers guy, take a look at those two pictures. Like, press pause. They're only 3 seconds long, but press pause. And all the pictures are 3 seconds long. Press pause. Don't stop the train. You stop the train. But look at those pictures and check out the prices. You'll see there's quite the difference. But there's also some interesting pricing where, you know, it lets you think. I'm not going to say too much, but take a look at the ticket prices. Tell me what you think. And quite honestly, you know, tell me what you think down below. Poets, get into action. You know what you're doing. You know what to do. And hey, poetry, when you guys put the comments down below and you are the poets on the show, you're helping other people to really want to make a comment. So if you haven't made a comment, get in with the family. We're all one. One is all we are. No one breathes left or right. Everybody has a reason and a right to write. Okay? So put it down below, guys. Comment, comment, comment. And hey, subscribe. And hit that notification button. Please hit the notification button. You're going to help us grow. Like every channel, we need the algorithms to feed off what you do. So please like, subscribe, and smash that notification button. Really hit it. We need your help. Totally need your help. You're the ones that make this show grow. Okay, guys, moving on. Major League Soccer. Next up, Montreal and Vancouver, Saputo Stadium. It's a Canadian derby. Who's going to win this one? I've got a feeling CF Montreal's going to take this one. So on the day, I'm looking for Toronto and I'm looking for CF Montreal to take 2 victories. But with CF Montreal and Vancouver, it's going to be interesting. Scotty Granville, going to be in touch with you over there in Vancouver. But it's going to be interesting. You Vancouver fans, tell me what you think about that news about World Cup candidacy as a host city too. Yeah, down below, guys. and subscribe down below as well, please. So, you're looking at the MLS. Better than it was last time I talked to you. Last time we had a couple of teams on the basement propping up the whole league. Now we're climbing the ranks. Vancouver's got to come up a bit over there, yeah. Bring it up in the West. The Eastern clubs are doing okay so far. Still room for improvement, but it's early in the season. So at MLS, we're looking for 2 wins. Unfortunately, one Canadian club probably going to lose this weekend. And if the derby ended as a tie and TFC win, then it's a weekend with positive results for all 3 Canadian teams. What do you think? Down below, drop me a comment. Thanks very much. Now, moving over, Concacaf Champions League. Have a listen to this. You're going to love it.
Okay guys, 2022 Concacaf Champions League. There's all the games in the knockout phase from the start, working all the way to the final game, which is a 2-leg final, as you know. But working back in time, Mexican and US teams really have dominated this competition this season. But back in the first round of the knockout phase, we've got to go back and we've got to pay tribute to Forge FC, CPL team, in the Champions League. That itself is an amazement. That itself is a wonderful feat. So let's never forget Forge FC and what they did early in this competition. And they went out to Cruz Azul 4-1 over aggregate. The other Canadian team that we want to talk about here briefly is CF Montreal. They took on Santos Laguna in the first round, 3-1 aggregate, moved through, took on Cruz Azul, who deposited Forge FC into the wastelands of soccer, and CF Montreal, they went the same way. This time 2-1 to Cruz Azul, not 4-1. Cruz Azul eventually going out to Pumas in the semi-final. And looking at the other semi-final, we'll get there quite shortly. But before we do, one of the things that was really amazing with this Champions League tournament was a team that qualified to play the New England Revolution 15th of February 2022, CYLE AS from Haiti. Well, they withdrew from the competition because they had visa problems. That must have been gut-wrenching for some of those guys that have played all their lives to get into this competition and have a big day away from Haiti. Now, semi-final came about a couple of days ago. Seattle Sounders taking on New York City. Seattle eventually running out 4-2 winners over New York City. Seattle in the final, a 2-legged system, coming off against UNAM Pumas. And you got to say, this is going to be an interesting 2-leg system. Just so as you know, the winners who go to the final, the team with the best record during the knockout competition, gets to host the second leg.
As for the final, Seattle fans out there, or any MLS experts, tell me what you think about the final. Who's going to win it and where's it going to go? Give me the scores on the doors and tell me what you're thinking. I know what I'm thinking, but I don't want to give it away. I want to hear what you say. Now, moving overseas, Canadian players overseas. Kyle LARIN. Interesting, very interesting, Kyle LARIN. You know, either before the World Cup or after the World Cup, I see Kyle LARIN moving along. Now, West Ham, really interested in Kyle. And West Ham's also interested in Jonathan David. Wouldn't that be an interesting sort of aspect to look at if West Ham did in fact buy Kyle LARIN and Jonathan David, and we had dos players in the Premier League playing at one club up front as their strike force? How about that, just for a thought? Yeah, 2 Canadians in the Premier League fighting, duking it out with the rest of the world as a Premier League strike force from Canada. This would look so good in the Premier League, let me tell you. So Kyle LARIN, he's rejected the deal from Besiktas. That's 2 times he's now rejected it. He rejected last year, 2021. He's rejected now again in 2022, the contract deal. It looks like West Ham are interested, but I tell you this, if West Ham don't pick him up and it moves along to the latter stage of the year, Kyle LARIN will sell his case at the World Cup and someone else will pick him up. The numbers for Kyle LARIN are pretty decent. Any club looking for a second striker in the strike line would look at him straight away. So Kyle LARIN, keep your eyes on him. He may well be moving along. Another Canadian player, RICHIE LARYEA. The radar's on RICHIE again. Let's have a look. Today, Forest come up short. Now, that's a game they did not need to lose, because when you're trying to get promotion to the big league, the Premier League, you need to win these last 7 games. You can't start losing, otherwise you're going to start drifting down. And this is so crucial for Forest to keep winning or gathering points. And Ricky LARYEA, he's looking on the bench again. And I tell you what, you saw that picture just gone through. That was Ricky right at the far end. That's the closest we got to Ricky all day. I'm telling you, couldn't see him for love or money. But Forest needs to start winning again. That's the first loss in 6. They were 5 on the bounce, 5 wins on the bounce. Now they've lost. Maybe that's a good thing. Now they can go on another streak. But Ricky LARYEA is being kept out of that team by players of equal stature. I tell you what, it's hard for Ricky to get in that starting lineup. Eventually he will. But when you look at Forest play, they are a decent team. And they've got team players that were in the Premier League not so long ago. So, tough times for Ricky. Eventually, there's a decision going to be made. And if they do go up, no problem at all. The quickest and easiest way for Ricky LARYEA to get some playing time from now till the end of the season, the remaining 6 games in the Championship, would be injuries to the defensive line or Spence on the right side of midfield for Nottingham Forest, because he's also keeping Ricky at the team with great play. So it's an injury or a suspension against a Forest teammate that will allow Ricky to step up and get some playing time. Could it happen? It probably could, because now at the meat end of the competition, the tackles come in and people get scythed down, and you know what? Someone's going to get a suspension, someone's going to get an injury. Just depends if it's a defender, a midfielder, or a forward. And in Ricky's case, it would be better if it was a defender. But I'm not wishing an injury. Maybe a suspension to help our fella get in the team, yeah? You know what I'm saying. But Ricky LARYEA, again, unused sub, didn't get in the team. And I'm asking myself, when is it going to happen, yeah? But hey, you know what? It is what it is. World news now. Okay, coming up on the weekend, we've got FA Cup weekend semi-finals. Big, big games. Manchester City taking on Liverpool on Saturday. That is a 10:30 Eastern kickoff and an 8:30 Mountain Time kickoff for all you guys who are maybe Man City or Liverpool fans. I'm not. No way, couldn't be. And then on Sunday, you've got the other semi-final, which is Crystal Palace taking on Chelsea. Chelsea! So we'll see what happens with that one. But you got to say, Palace and Chelsea, you got to take Chelsea. I'm looking for Chelsea to get to the FA Cup final, leaving Palace dead and dusted in the semi-final. Does Palace have a chance? Yeah, they do. But it's really little. And Man City, Liverpool, oh, that is so closely poised. I got to tell you, I think that this one, I'm leaning for Man City to make it to the final. Liverpool is very much capable, but I'm really going to go for a Chelsea-Man City final. That's my take. That's my prediction. Down below, tell me what you think. Tell me who's going to the FA Cup final. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me about the MLS games. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Down below, guys. You're the poets. You run the show. So, that's what I'm thinking there. Finally, I've got to say, the song is what I want you to hoist on today, guys. If there's anybody out there that really wants to get on that song with me and make a song for Team Canada, like I say, I got the words. I just need someone to collaborate with the musical side of things, and then we can have something great. But I'll tell you what, guys, that's all we got for time for today. We'll shut it down. Make sure this gets in the can and gets out there for you tonight for Friday night viewing. I wish you all a fantastic weekend, and whatever happens over the weekend, keep watching. But we've taken the level of this show to a new level. Myself and the team, Kelly Bale and everybody else who's been part of this, we're moving this up rank. We're making this more professional every day. So please tell me what you think about the logo, the banner, at the YouTube channel and today's show. I want to hear everything, good or bad. Yeah, here we allow you to critique and we allow you to pat our backs too. But have a great weekend. Know that you're very big on this show. Know that I love talking to you. And come back again on Monday. We'll have way more. And in between the 3 regular shows, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if there's something breaking news or something really edgy or something possibly nasty in the world of soccer, we're going to start doing short reports as well at this channel. So get ready for more. We're taking this up rank all the time. Big up to Kelly Bale. Big up to Daryl. We talked to you before. I tell you what, it's been absolutely amazing. And everybody who tunes in, do me one favour. Tune this to other fans. Get your soccer mates on this channel. We've got to grow this massively. And you will always be able to watch just by hitting the subscription button and nothing more. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Go Canada, go.
3, 2, 1.
This is Ultimate Soccer with Soccer Steve.